I'm Elaine Goodlad, and I'm here shooting with Oxygen Magazine. We're in for a really, really good time. You know, I was probably in my early 20s when I just loved food a little too much, and it was kind of running my life. So I thought, okay, I've got to balance this out a little bit with some exercise. So I started working out just to work around my eating habits, to be honest with you. So it's been about 28 years I've been working out in the gym and have found a lot of balance eventually just in the eating, the training, and learning and growing. I love the results. I loved seeing muscle growing, and it started to get, I was kind of addicted to it for a while. And I was powerlifting, and I was doing some really heavy lifting, which was crazy because I was just in my early 20s, and yeah, it changed my life. It gave me the confidence that I needed to just to talk to people. I was very, very shy, and it just has literally changed my life in more ways than one, and I love fitness. Okay, good. I've been a makeup artist and a hairstylist since I was 18. So I've been in the cosmetology industry forever. And so what I do is I get a lot of the girls stage ready for their shows. I've done makeup for Oxygen Magazine. I can drive a 16-wheeler. I can drive a big rig. Yeah. My dad taught me how to drive when I was about 12 years old because we lived on a farm and he needed drivers. So I was driving 3-ton trucks by the time I was in my early teens. I've been driving longer than I can remember, and I picked a lot of rocks as a child. Yeah, my father was a farmer, and so he didn't have a rock picker, so the kids are the rock pickers. So I was lifting really heavy weights since I was a little girl. That's where these came from. I had them since I was little. Truck driving rock picker, how good can it get, right? You know, at this stage of my life and at this age of my life, I'm closer to 50 than I'd care to admit. I still feel like I'm 35 years old, and I want to keep it that way. I love to be able to, you know, just look fresh and young and hot, you know, at times when you want to. It just feels good to stay fit and to feel healthy and to feel strong. That's all I want to do. I don't think I'll ever give it up. It feels great. You don't want to lose it. Once you've got it, you want to keep it. So meal frequency, portion control, work hard, and then later on in the day when you're not going to be as active, maybe switch to your fibrous carbs with your protein. Have a nice big salad at night. Those are so basic, but they really do work. Stay away from deep fried foods, stay away from your fats, except for your good fats, of course, you know, your omegas that you need. It's really simple. It's not rocket science. It's really simple. I'm not an advocate of no carb diets. That's not what I do. To get ready for this shoot, I was eating 4 or 5 carb meals a day. Well, needing an extra push is very common, and I always recommend getting a personal trainer or getting someone to help you to motivate you. I do a lot of training and coaching and whatnot, and I teach boot camps and all kinds of stuff in Las Vegas. I think that most people need to be pushed a little bit. I myself need to be pushed. I need to be pushed by a trainer to get to this shoot today. I still feel like the same little girl from the small town in the prairies of Saskatchewan. And when they come to me with the fact that they're inspired or motivated, every time I'm like, wow, I inspired another person. And it's always surprising to me, and it's always an honor, and I always feel blessed. I love doing Oxygen shoots because I've done a lot of shooting. I've been shooting since 1998, actually, for Oxygen. And so I've had a lot of experience with them, but the crew is always great. I love Canadians. They're just so wonderful and down to earth and sweet. And I just had a really good time with this crew today. And everybody got me laughing, and I think we got some really great shots. Spending a night in a hotel or spending a few hours in an airport is so worth the wait when you're shooting with Oxygen. I love Oxygen Magazine. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next time.
So Elaine, I'm not sure if you know, but I wanted to show you our latest cover.
Oh my gosh, you brought it! Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow.
Do you like it?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
I I look very curvy, don't I?
Oh, you're
that's
a
so
woman.
great. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
We were all wanting to see you as you saw the first glimpse.
And he
of
caught the
next
real
cover.
smile. He caught the
Absolutely.
real smile.
Yeah.
I
And there you
love
are.
it.
Isn't it terrific?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
so-
it.
Hi, I'm Dara Torres, and I'm on the set of Oxygen Magazine's cover shoot for their March 2011 issue.
Hey, I'm here with Dara Torres, multi-medal winning Olympian swimmer. You made quite a splash in the pool in 2008, and I don't think you've finished the job yet.
It's that 1/100th of a second, you know, it just still eats at me.
I'm impressed. Is that the fire? Is that what burns?
You know, I think if I had won a gold medal, I wouldn't still be training. I don't know. I always like to win, and I'm so competitive. And I mean, mind you, winning a silver medal in the Olympics, which was my best placing ever in an individual event, and doing it at my age and having had a daughter, you know, that's all great, but I still lost. And so that's just my mindset and how I think. And it's just motivation to try to go one more time.
I know that your training is rigorous, and despite the fact that you've had your knee rebuilt, how do you apply yourself? You just have to work more carefully around this as you say, obstacle?
Well, when you have 16, 17, 18-year-olds racing you in the pool and they don't want you to win because you're older than their parents, and I don't want them to beat me because they're little whippersnappers, it sort of motivates you to want to keep going, you know? So, I don't know, it's just, it's fun. I think if I was burned out, I wouldn't be doing it, but I really, truly love swimming and love the competitiveness. I always talk about what I put in my body, but you also have to talk about what you do for your body outside. And I get stretched by two trainers, and it's called Kihara stretching
I've
and
seen it
it's resistive stretching.
You doing it.
And that helps my recovery. I feel like it gets all the lactic acid and the soreness out of my body. And of course, massage. I just really like to get massaged, but I use that as an excuse to after my workouts for recovery.
How do you put it all together and still feed yourself, take care of yourself, your children, your family, your businesses, and your training?
You know, it's all about finding a balance in your life, and I think everyone has their own balance that suits them best. I was able to find a scenario that works best with my daughter, which she's the most important thing in my life, and so I sort of base everything around my daughter and trying to fit in my work and try to fit in my training, and my daughter is a big inspiration for me.
Thank you so much for your inspiration, and I know for me, if you get there, I'm going to be watching full on.
I appreciate that.
Big
Thank you.
fan. Thank you.